本日はお足元の悪い中、BMW グループ日本法人社長就任会見、新型 BMW 8シリーズグランクーペ発表会および自動運転デモンストレーションに足をお運びいただきまして誠にありがとうございます。私は本日の司会を務めさせていただきます中川由美子と申します。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。それではまずはじめに BMW 株式会社代表取締役社長クリスチャン・ヴィードマンより皆様にご挨拶をさせていただきます。
皆様おはようございます。BMW グループジャパンの社長クリスチャン・ヴィードマンです。よろしくお願いします。It is my great pleasure to be here this morning on my first press conference since taking over the function here in Japan on the 1st of August 2019. I have personally spent over 18 years with the BMW Group, and most of that time in Asia. Between the years 2005 and 2008, I already had once the pleasure to spend over 3.5 years here in Japan working for BMW Group Japan Financial Services. And I am very honored, humbled, and extremely excited to now have the opportunity to lead the BMW Group over the next years here in Japan. For me personally, Japan in the past and now continues to remain a highly impressive country. The strong sense of history, the rooted culture, the values that we still have and see day to day in Japan, as well as strong service levels, and of course the beauty of Japan continue to impress me, and I'm extremely excited and happy that I can now be here in this country. I very much look forward to continue to build on the strong and long history of the BMW Group brands, BMW, Mini, BMW Motorrad, here in Japan, and work on this positively and strong going into the future together with all employees from the BMW Group Japan and our strong dealer partners, our dealer network. At the same time, I also very much look forward to enter into a strong, trustworthy relationship with all of you, the press community here in Japan, that is very excited and interested in the developments of the automotive segment now and in the future. I also want to express my sincere thanks to all of you to fight through the rain this morning and to make it here to our wonderful, wonderful center in Odaiba. So thank you very much. Today we present two cars that really go strongly to our heart. One is, of course, the new BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe that we will be unveiling very soon. And on the other side, we are presenting to you today the 7 Series prototype with the 4th level of autonomous driving technology, the latest technology that we have to offer from the BMW Group, displayed right over here. This car we have brought from Munich here to Japan, and we will have the opportunity together today to experience the highest end of technology with this car. Of course, you will hear, see, and experience these cars later today after my introductory words. But first, let me briefly give you a quick summary of our recent product development here in Japan. I have personally really joined Japan and the BMW Group Japan in a very exciting moment, because in 2019 we have had the biggest product offensive ever in Japan, with 18 new BMW models launching during the course of this year. And we still have 2 further models that we will be launching this year. One of them is, of course, the BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe that we will be announcing and introducing to you today. But let me mention some of the highlights that we've had. The new BMW 3 Series, the most popular BMW Group model, was announced in January of this year to you, and we had customer deliveries starting from March with a highly efficient 4-cylinder engine. We then added a diesel engine to the car during the course of the later spring, and then we continued with a plug-in hybrid model and an inline 6-cylinder model, which is really synonymous for sheer driving pleasure that BMW is so well known for in the model lineup during the course of this year. And since the BMW 3 Series has really been developing well and selling very well and healthily during the course of this year. The new 1 Series we introduced to you all at our press conference in August of this year. And this car, the new 1 Series, is a complete makeover of the old 1 Series, and it is a perfect model for young customers and empty nesters. And I am highly excited, as this car has been starting to deliver to our customers since the beginning of this month, and we see a very good delivery beginning here in this month already for this very exciting new model that we have brought to Japan. While we are launching continuously new models and new products, the BMW Group this year in particular has been focusing on a special presence within the luxury segment. At the end of last year, we brought 30 units of the BMW 8 Series, especially by airplane, to Japan to coincide with Christmas, and we started customer deliveries at the beginning of 2019. After the BMW 8 Series Coupe, and then the BMW 8 Series Cabriolet launched at the beginning of this year, 2019, we launched the BMW X7 and the BMW 7 Series in the middle of this year in June. Today, the new BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe is the 5th model to be presented and launched against the background of a new brand presence of BMW in the luxury segment. The delivery of the BMW M8 and the BMW M8 Cabriolet is still further planned during the course of this year. The new BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe is very much characterized by a newly designed signet and the company name fully written out, Bayerische Motorenwerke, to underline the luxury presence in the segment. For the brand's current initiative in the luxury segment is one of the objectives that was set out in the BMW #1 Next strategy of our group to ensure the sustainable growth of the BMW brand going well into the future. We are pressing ahead with our product offensive in the luxury segment by adding a 3rd model variant to the new BMW 8 Series range. The new BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe melds an outstanding performance credentials with flamboyant design and superior spaciousness offered by a 4-door luxury sports car. I'm very pleased to announce that orders of the BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe, a beautiful 4-door coupe, is beginning right today. The luxury class lineup that consists of the coupe the Cabriolet, the Sedan, the SAV, as well as the BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe, announced today, is now complete. Our product manager, during the latter course of today's presentation, will update you, of course, with all the product highlights, as well as the innovative technologies after my introductory remarks. Now, there's only 2 months to go until the year 2020. And it is incredible how time flies. I'm sure you are as intrigued by this every year as I. The BMW Group, which includes BMW, Mini, and BMW Motorrad, as well as Rolls-Royce, will strive to continue the momentum and release many, many new products also in the year 2020. While we further expand our lineup, we will continue to move forward. You will see continuously new initiatives from a design point of view and a technological point of view by the BMW Group this year, in the year 2020, and thereafter. Watch together as we incorporate cutting-edge technology into electric vehicles and create innovative autonomous driving strategies. Yes, innovative and autonomous. Later, our development director will explain to all of you BMW's autonomous strategy, and then we will show you the demo run of the BMW 7 Series 4th level autonomous driving, which we have right over here. This is cutting-edge technology at its best. But before we move to the next agenda, let me quickly update you on the event which begins this weekend and will last for the next 2 weekends. We are proud to announce the historic hands-on event, #NEXTJOY, here at BMW Group Tokyo Bay for the coming 2 weekends. #NEXTJOY will feature various models on display, from precious historic cars that we all love so much, such as the BMW Isetta, the BMW 3.0 CSL, and BMW M1, to the most modern cars of our luxury lineup, the BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe, and then of course also the BMW new 1 Series. We will also be featuring a photo exhibition with the BMW 202 here at this location as well. Lottery winners over the next 2 weeks will have the chance to experience and personally test drive the Series 7 autonomous 4th level technology. They will be able to ride along in our M-Town taxi. The M-Town taxi has gained extreme popularity at the BMW Motorsport Festival in the middle of 2019, held in April of this year. And we will also exhibit the new BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe in a closed room environment as well. Now, I think I have very much spoken enough, and it is very much time for all of us together to show to you the most elegant, the star of today, the BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe. Arigatou gozaimashita.
2005年に東京大学にて結成された和太鼓集団サイのメンバーサイ秀俊さんです。近年では映画「定一の国のふんどし太鼓」総合プロデュース、テレビ朝日ミュージックステーションウルトラフェス出演などメディアにも数多く取り上げられている新進気鋭の和太鼓集団です。和太鼓の躍動感あふれる演奏で新型 BMW8 シリーズグランクーペの疾走する姿、目に浮かべていただけたのではないでしょうか。改めてありがとうございました。さあ、それではここで新型 BMW8 シリーズグランクーペにつきまして BMW 株式会社プロダクトマーケティングマネージャー小立康成よりご説明をさせていただきます。
皆さんこんにちは。 BMW ジャパンプロダクトマーケティングで BMW8 シリーズを担当してございます小立でございます。まず今日はこんなに多くのメディアの方に集まっていただきまして本当にありがとうございます。さて、外はあいにくの雨です。でもこれは素晴らしいことです。私の長い自動車業界の経験によれば、雨の日にローンチした車は必ずヒットします。しかも今日は大雨です。非常に大きな期待を持って今日私はこの車を説明したいと思います。まず BMW8 シリーズの話から始めさせてください。ちょうど1年前、我々 BMW ジャパンはこの新型8シリーズを鮮烈にデビューさせました。この写真は先ほどクリスチャン・ヴィードマンが触れました初期の30人のお客様に航空便をチャーターしてお届けしたものです。我々 BMW ジャパンはこの8シリーズをラグジュアリークーペを再定義する車というふうに位置づけました。まずはその見るものを引きつけてやまない美しいスタイリング、ここ日本においてもそこに8シリーズがあるだけでその場の空気を変えてしまう鮮烈なオーラを放ち、多くのお客様を魅了しました。それだけではありません。この美しいスタイルから想像もつかないピアスポーツカーを凌駕する走りのパフォーマンス、 BMW が誇るモータースポーツテクノロジー直結の技術をふんだんに盛り込んだ走り、まさにジェントルメンズレーサーのコンセプトその通りの走りは多くのお客様を魅了してきました。そして今日我々はこの新型 BMW8 シリーズグランクーペを皆様にご紹介します。私が今日ぜひ言いたいことがあります。これは単なる8シリーズの4ドア派生バージョンではありません。これは4ドアクーペというカテゴリーを革命を起こす車です。何を言ってるかというと、通常快適性、使い勝手のために4ドア化をしたときに本来スポーティークーペが持っている美しさ、そしてスポーティーな走り、この領域において何らかの妥協が生じることが往々にしてあります。そうではなく BMW8 シリーズグランクーペはこのようなスタイリングと走りに関する妥協を一切せず、それを BMW の革新的なテクノロジーによってより高い商品価値に昇華をしております。ではまずスタイリングと快適性からお話をしていきます。まずディメンジョンです。この8シリーズグランクーペはクーペに対してホイールベースを20センチも延長しています。ホイールベースは3メーターを超え、これは我々 BMW でいうと7シリーズに匹敵するプレステージセダンに匹敵する室内空間を確保しております。そしてただボディを伸ばすだけではなく、その上でリアのサスペンションを専用に起こしまして、リアトレッド、そして前幅も3センチ広げています。これはスタイリングだけではなく走りに関しても BMW のこだわりの点です。 詳細についてはお手説明をします。さて、それを実現するキーテクノロジーがあります。まずは我々 BMW が誇るカーボンコアテクノロジーです。この延長したホイールベースのセンタートンネルには軽量で非常に剛性の高いカーボントンネルを使っています。これによってより長いホイールベースを実現すると同時に、この長いホイールベースであってもダイナミックな走行をしたときにボディの曲げ剛性を高めて、そのステアハンドリングに対して一切の妥協をしていません。そしてもう一つがボディストラクチャーです。ご覧いただけますように、アルミニウム、そして樹脂を使った非常に軽量なボディ構造によって、この大柄なクーペを 1900kg を切る非常に軽量な重量に仕上げています。一つ注目していただきたいのが、このリアクォーターパネルはあえて造形性に優れた深絞り鋼板を使っています。これによって軽量化とそして美しいスタイリングを実現するさまざまなテクノロジーを組み合わせているところが一つ大きなポイントです。それによってこの8シリーズグランクーペは非常に美しいスタイリングを通常のハッチバックではなくノッチバックで実現しています。通常報道化をしたときに後席の頭上空間を確保するためにルーフの後端が高い位置に行きます。そこからデザインをなだらかに落としていくときにここの距離が短いので、多くの競合するモデルはハッチバックモデル、すなわちリアガラスとリアのトランクを一体化したゲートとしてそのままスポンと落とします。ただそれをしてしまうとどうしてもリアのスタイルが凡庸になりますし、非常に丸い印象が出ます。そうではなく非常にチャレンジングな造形ではありますが、このリアの空間からリアフェンダーにかけて非常に官能的で絞り込まれた美しいスタイリングを BMW のボディ成形技術は実現しています。実際に私はこの8シリーズグランクーペが生産を開始しました今年7月にドイツに来まして、リンゴルフィン工場を訪ねました。このリアのクォーターパネルはリンゴルフィン工場でシートメタルから6回のプレスをして作られています。それだけ BMW のデザイナー、エンジニアはこの美しい造形にこだわってこれを実現しています。ノッチバックにするメリットはもう一つあります。独立トランクを持つことによって後席とトランクの間にはボディの構造部材の壁ができます。それによって後席の遮音性が高まり、乗員はより快適になると同時にリアサスペンションの取り付け部の剛性が高くなりますので、走りにも良い影響が現れます。このようにスタイリングと走り全てにこだわる BMW のエンジニアリングの技術、そしてこだわりが多くこのスタイリングからは見て取れます。そしてその後席にはご覧いただけますように、後席の乗員一人一人にしつらえたような快適な空間が広がっております。そしてその室内も上質なレザー、最高級のプレミアムオーディオ、そしてクリスタルガラスのシフノブといった新しいラグジュアリーをデザインするさまざまな高品質なアイテムで満たされております。さらに加えまして、この BMW8 シリーズグランクーペにはこのパノラマルーフサンルーフがオプション設定されております。ご覧いただけますように、フロントウィンドウからリアにかけて1枚のグラスが美しく包みます。これはグランクーペの美しいルーフラインを強調すると同時に、室内をクリーンで明るい新しいラグジュアリー空間を実現しています。続きましてダイナミックパフォーマンスです。まずエンジンです。 トップモデルの M850i エクストライブにはクーペ同様 BMW のモータースポーツテクノロジーの粋を集めた V 型8気筒ツインターボエンジン、最高出力が 390kW、 最大トルクが750ニュートンメーターを発揮し、この大柄なクーペを停止状態から時速100キロまでわずか 3.9 秒で加速をさせます。さて、この大柄なクーペをどのようにしてダイナミックに走らせるか。8シリーズグランクーペにはこの BMW の誇るインテグラルアクティブステアリング、高精度な後輪ステアリングを標準装備しております。一般に後輪の打角を1度つけるとホイールベースを10センチ短くした効果があると言われています。このインテグラルアクティブステアリングは後輪の角度を最大3度変えます。これによって長くなったホイールベースに妥協することのなく8シリーズらしいダイナミックでシャープなハンドリングを約束しています。それだけではありません。やはりラグジュアリークーペですから、その快適性にも最大限の配慮をされています。 BMW の誇るアダプティブ M サスペンションプロフェッショナルはご覧のようにスタビライザーの間にアクチュエーター、モーターを挟んでいます。一般にスポーティーな車はスタビライザーを固くしてコーナーのロール剛性を高めます。ただそれをしてしまうと普段乗る時のちょっとした路面の突き上げが乗り心地を悪くさせてしまいます。そうではなくて、このシステムは通常の街中の走行ではスタビライザーをフリーにして、それぞれのダンパーがしなやかに路面の凹凸をこなします。そしていざスポーツドライビングの際はスタビライザーを固めてロール剛性を高めるのみならず、コーナーに対して逆にねじるまでやってしまいます。ということは、この車は非常にハイスピードコーナリングにおいてもあっけないぐらいにあっさりと、助手席の人にそれと感じさせないぐらいに非常にスムーズに快適なスポーツライディングを実現していきます。このように走行性能においてもこの長いホイールベースに一切妥協することなく、スポーティーで快適な乗り心地をこの8シリーズグランクーペは提供していきます。さて、加えましてさまざまな先進テクノロジーです。すでに今年導入しましたさまざまな新型の BMW 車に搭載されております。世界で最先端の、現在量販モデルとして最先端の三眼カメラと高精度な画像認識システムを使いました先進安全機能に加えまして、 BMW が日本で初めて導入しました渋滞時ハンズオフ機能をこの車も標準装備しています。皆様にお伝えしたいのが、今日この後我々は BMW の将来技術としてレベル4の技術をお伝えします。ただその世界はすぐには来ません。今日現在において BMW はこのハンズオフという今の技術をより多くのお客様に提供しています。それによってアクセルオフに続くハンズオフというのがどのような乗り心地か、どこに安全の限界があるか、それをしっかりとお客様が体感をして確信をしてステップバイステップで将来につなげていく、それが我々は重要だと思っています。ですから我々はこのハンズオフオプションを高額なオプション装備ではなく、今年導入した BMW のモデル3シリーズ、7シリーズ、X5、X6、そしてこの8シリーズ全車に標準装備しています。これは我々 BMW が将来の自動運転テクノロジーに対して明確なリーダーシップを取っていくというコミットメントです。まずは多くのお客様にハンズオフという価値を提供し、 それを世の中の認知に広げて、そしてスムーズな将来の技術につなげていくといったことを我々は考えております。さて、もう一つ加えまして、この8シリーズも今年の BMW の新型モデルに搭載しました AI 音声認識システム BMW パーソナルアシスタントを標準装備しております。 BMW の AI 音声認識システムには2つの特徴があります。1つは起動ワーディングを自分の好きな言葉にできる。デフォルトは OKBMW です。でも少し気恥ずかしいお客様もいるかもしれません。そういったお客様が自分で自在にワードを組んだてられます。例えばキット、ナイトライダーですね。キットちょっと暑いんだけどエアコン下げてくれるといった非常にナチュラルな会話でこのシステムを使うことができます。加えて皆様も AI スピーカーで体感されると思うんですが、実は人の言葉というのはいろんな言い方があるので、なかなか認識が難しいところもあります。それは今どんどんクラウドの中で認識を高めてるんですが、初期はどうしても習いにくいです。ですから BMW のシステムではそういった場合にですね、無理をせず友人対応のサービスが受けれるように、BMW サポートデスクへつなぐシステムをこれを導入した際にも残しています。ですからシームレスにドライバーのやりたい機能を呼び出していただいて、その間にどんどん AI が学習をしていく、そして車がお客様にとってかけがえのないパートナーになっていく、こういった未来を志向しております。さて、以上のように今日ご紹介しました BMW8 シリーズグランクーペ、 BMW8 シリーズの持つ美しいスタイリング、そして大ピュアスポーツカーを凌駕する走り、そこに新たな価値としてプレミアムで快適な空間を実現しながらも、その美しさ、スポーティーさに一切の妥協をしない全く新しいラグジュアリーフォーダークーペの革命だと我々は自負しております。今日は残念ながらお乗りいただけるお車をまだご案内できませんが、ぜひこの後我々の方で使用者がご用意できましたら、この新たなラグジュアリークーペの価値を心ゆくまでご堪能いただければと思います。私からは以上になります。ご清聴ありがとうございました。では続きまして、 BMW の将来技術レベル4の技術説明につきまして、弊社開発担当のロートハルトよりご説明を申し上げます。
Welcome to this event. My name is Lutz Rothart. I'm in charge of research and development at BMW in Japan. I would like to apologize for the rain. Unfortunately, there was no other way, because everybody can do an autonomous driving vehicle that is driving in the sun. We can show you that our car will also drive nicely in this weather. So we'll be told today, I will talk about autonomous driving. Now BMW is all about the power of choice. And with the technology of autonomous driving, we think we can give everybody of our customers an additional choice. And this is, so far in your BMW, you had to drive. From now on, you can decide what you want to do in our cars. And this is going to change the future of individual mobility. Because as you can see, in a car where you can have autonomous driving, you will need a different interior. I guess everybody who has been driving in a BMW didn't see the interior while he was driving or while she was driving. Usually you see the interior when you're a passenger or when you have some time to look at it. And now you will have much more time to look at the interior. So we're talking about a revolution not only about technology, about how cars behave, we also talk about the revolution of the interior of the car here. And in future, your choice is something that we call boost or ease. Boost is when you want to drive, when you will be driving. This is the BMW you know. This is the BMW that's a pleasure to drive, and it's the BMW that feels like an extension of your body. And then there is ease. Ease is when you're in a traffic jam. Ease is when you have to do some work, but you also have to go from A to B. Ease is when you want to watch a movie, or ease is when you want to take a nap in the car. This is when your BMW drives you. How do we go there? Probably everybody in this room knows that. These are the definition of the levels of autonomous driving. Let me give you the interpretation and the planning from BMW for these different levels. Now level 1, something that is already passed, is when you drive, when your car has an ACC, an adaptive cruise control, and can keep the distance to the car in front of you. This is where the car gives you some help to keep your lane. Currently we are living in the time of level 2. For BMW, level 2 technology is not only keeping the lane, it gives you the possibility to change the lane by just pushing the turn indicator. You can safely change the lane in both directions. Another thing that you can do, as Otachi already mentioned, we have HOO as a Japan first, and in Japan as a world first, hands-off operation. You don't have to kick the pedals, you don't even have to touch the pedals, you don't have to touch the handle, the only thing you have to do is look at the traffic, and the car will drive for you. And then there's a third function, one of my personal favorites, because I live in an area with very narrow streets, in a neighborhood where everybody has cars, and it happens very often that we meet each other. And maybe you have seen that or not, I still like it. I call it the undo function. You can drive back several hundred meters where you came from, and it doesn't matter how narrow it was, the car will find the exact same way back. It's very convenient. Level 2 is what we have currently in our cars, and level 2 is where you still have responsibility when something happens. The big step is then level 3. That's a typical level 3 scene. Currently, we ask you to look at the traffic. In future, we will stop asking you to look at the traffic. In level 3, the car will really drive autonomously. It will do so most of the time until it finds any obstacle that wasn't planned, and then it will ask you gently to take over control again. While the car has control, the manufacturer has the responsibility for what happens. That's the big step in level 3. We will start level 3 in 2021 in selected markets with a car called iNext that I'm pretty sure that you've already seen. Level 3 is when the choice starts. This is where you can make the decision, I want to drive or want to do something else in my car. After level 3, which by the way will probably mainly work on highways because it's the easiest and most controlled area that we have. After level 3, we are already planning level 4. And this car that you can see over there and the other car outside, they are both cars that can do level 4. Level 4 is highly autonomous and there has to be no one in the driver's seat. The only thing is, level 4 only works if you have enough support from the infrastructure and enough support from your map. That means level 4 will only work in dedicated areas. These level 4 cars, they are built in our new development center, a little bit outside of Munich. It's a place where we have 1,800 experts dedicated for the development of autonomous driving. They're making these cars. We have 2 of these cars here. There are another 78 of these cars. On the whole, we have 80 of these cars all over the world, and these cars are gathering data in different cities. And the data is played back to Munich to make the cars smarter and smarter. One of these cars has LiDAR, 4 sensors, it has 5 radar sensors, it has ultrasonic sensors, and it has a lot of cameras on it. And driving in 1 hour will fill a hard disk with 8 terabytes of data. To be able to work with this data that we have a data center there in our development center which currently has 250 petabytes. And in future, we are sure that will not be enough. Let me show you more. This, as you can see, is driving in China, and that's a car in Germany. Safety first. As a car manufacturer, safety is one of the main pillars that we have. And with more than 100 years of experience, we know how important safety is and how to build a safe product. And that also goes for our development for these autonomously driving cars. We think before we can let one of these cars really to drive on its own outside, we will need 240 million kilometers of experience. Not per car, but gathered by all cars in the fleet together. For humans to be allowed to drive, they have to be at least 18. If you do the calculation, also these cars, they have to drive about accumulated 18 years to have enough experience so that we think they are safe. The difference between the human and the car is that hopefully a human learns more in his first 18 years than just driving. Now that was a glimpse at the technology that we have there. What's the challenge? The challenge is in software. What happens in these cars is you get 3D point clouds from the LiDAR sensors. You get echoes from the radar sensors. You get pixels from the cameras. And you get additional echoes from the ultrasonic sensors. From these points, from these echoes, you have to build objects. You have to understand that this is not just a bunch of pixels. You have to understand that there's a car in front of you. There's a bicycle here. There's a motorcycle there. So the software has to understand and interpret the sensor data that comes in. Once you have that, you can build a model of what's happening around the cars. There's a car behind me, there's a motorcycle in front of me, there's a wall on the right side, there are some pedestrians. Once you know that, you have to make a prediction what is going to happen next, because the car next to you has some speed, you have some speed, so you know, can you overtake, can't you overtake, is this car coming to you? When you have this, you make a decision on what your car has to do next. And this is basically very simple, turning the handle, braking, or accelerating. And this cycle is done 20 times a second. It's one of the most complicated software undertakings that is currently done by several manufacturers. So, why is BMW investing into it? First of all, BMW has always been a company that looked for being in front in technology. Whenever there was a new technology, we were one of the first to have it. Very often we have even been the first to have it. And that doesn't make a difference. Also, it's very, very challenging because it's not just one part or one functionality. It's something that is spread all over the car. It's a great integration effort. And integration always has been one of the core competencies of vehicle manufacturers. AI is the magic word, and I'm sure you have heard it very, very often. AI is programming by machine learning. And machine learning means we set up a program, then we show this program a lot of scenes, a lot of things that happens, and the software is learning by itself what it should do. This is why we need these 18 years, this is why we need all these kilometers to make sure that the car is safe and behaves. Let me give you an example, and let's have a competition. Old style human intelligence, I have lots of it here today, against artificial intelligence. You will now see a scene of a car driving in Munich, and I would ask you all, please try to count the number of cars that you can see in the scene. Ready? Let's go. Anyone? Best one wins. What's your estimation? Over 20. That's correct, but not very precise. So what else? Over 20 we already know. Okay, it's 34. I was told. I didn't count. Now, when we look at it, the way the software sees the scene, you see all these cars. And actually, the usual answer that I get when I say count the cars is, when I want to drive here, why should I count these cars? They are on the other lane. I don't care about them. Why should I count these cars out here? They are parking. They're not interfering with the traffic. If I just want to drive, I can ignore all of these. And that's totally correct. And this is where humans are still much, much better than our software. The software can understand the pattern of a car. It has to take all the cars from the scene and put them in the model. And then there will be an algorithm that decides what of these cars can be enjoyed and what not. If we drive, we already know from start, there's only a few cars that we have to look at and a few things that we have to look at. And so it's not 100% comparable to a human, but software is also getting better and AI is getting better, sometimes pretty scary. So, thank you for looking at this. I will be still here. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. We will show you another short video that shows how the test drive would look like if it would be sunny. Actually, I guess you have to approach the car with some kind of umbrella. But nevertheless, enjoy the driving. And again, thanks for coming.
Hi, I'm Flo, and I'm here at the NEXTJOY event at the BMW Welt to experience autonomous driving.
Hi, and I'm Kai. I'm an autonomous driving developer at BMW.
You're the boss around here.
I will show you the future.
Let's see it. Pick me up. No way. Wow. There's no driver there. Nothing. Whew. So, shall we get started with the ride?
Yes, please.
So I just need to hit the start button.
Just hit the stop.
So what's going to happen now?
As soon as you press the start button, the PC in our bag took over control. So right now, there's no one sitting on the driver's seat, no one pushing the pedals, no one turning the steering wheel. It's all done by the computer.
No remote control in the front.
No.
And how does it work?
So we have some sensors, we are processing the data, and based on that, we are deriving our action, so how we want to drive.
What kind of sensors does a car have to drive by itself?
So for autonomous driving, we have a variety of sensors. We have cameras, we have sonar, we have radar, we have laser-based sensors. So we need all these different sensors to cross-check them, because we cannot rely on one single sensor for autonomous driving. As we see right now, there is an obstacle in our way, and we will stop in front of that until the way is free.
And it stops also very, very smooth. Did you design that specifically so I can drink a cup of coffee and nothing will spill?
Not specifically for drinking coffee, but in general, comfort is a very important point because you want to relax on the cars.
I mean, that's a technology that's nice and cool. Let's talk about me. What can I do when I'm driving without a driver around?
And that's a very important point when we speak of on-demand mobility. So you want to use your time, and that's why there will be a rear seat entertainment. You will be able to check your mails, watch a movie, or your favorite TV show. So you can, even if there's a traffic jam, use your time to do what you like.
Well, thanks for the ride. It was amazing. I enjoyed it. BMW has a vision. They have the technology. What are we waiting for?
それではただいま、ルツロンドハルトよりご紹介がございました自動運転の車両につきまして、皆様の右手側にあります、展示車両を使って簡単にご説明をしていただこうと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。
What are we waiting for? The question just raised by our colleagues in Munich. Konnichiwa, my name is Christoph Groth. I'm responsible for autonomous driving demos from BMW Group in Munich. At BMW, autonomous driving is labeled under BMW Personal Co-Pilot. covering the long way from driving assistance systems to autonomous driving in the future. For BMW, the journey started back in the year 2000, and we will celebrate our next major milestone in the year 2021 with the serial production of the BMW Vision iNext and a level 3 highway functionality. Commencing also in 2021, we will test customer-focused the level 4 functionality in 3 cities globally, one in Germany, one in the USA, and one in China. This car right here is part of the current autonomous driving test fleet, running around 240 million test kilometers while driving physically, driving tests on the streets, also driving simulations which are digital. What you see here is a complex sensor setup of 4 sensors. We use these 4 to merge and get one 360-degree environmental model. We use laser technology gliders on the side, in the back, in the front. We use ultrasonic sensors, which are also used for level 2 functionalities. We have radars, and we have the cameras for object recognition. Right now, the sensor setup and the models are not really merged into the design language, into the chassis of the BMW vehicle, but they will finally merge into the beautiful design language of the final car. After all, for BMW, safety and comfort of the systems is the highest priority throughout development and the final product. And now we would like to invite you to experience autonomous driving as it's more about emotions. It's not only technical, it's more about what you feel while giving up trust towards the car. So feel free to go outside. I hope it's not raining anymore. The car can work in the rain. It's just about us not getting wet walking here.